The gate at the top of the stairs was supposed to be the safety system. This was the agreement Tamara and Robert Ose had made when their daughter Zara started pulling herself to standing. The gate goes up, the gate stays up, the gate is the system. It was a good gate. It had 5 independent locking mechanisms and a child-proof latch and a safety certification that Robert had verified against multiple databases before purchasing, because Robert was a software engineer who approached product selection the way he approached code, looking for failure modes. Their Rottweiler, Ajax, had found the failure mode. He had identified it on a Tuesday morning in March and had been addressing it in his way ever since. His way was to sit in front of the gate and not move when Zara came toward it. Zara was 14 months old and had recently developed a focused interest in the stairs that Tamara described as professionally concerning. Because Tamara was a physical therapist and understood in clinical terms exactly what 14 months at the top of a staircase without the gate fully engaged meant. The gate was their non-negotiable. Ajax sitting in front of the gate seemed, at first assessment, redundant at best and inconvenient at worst. On the 3rd morning, Tamara looked at the gate more carefully. The latch mechanism on the right side had a manufacturing defect that produced a closed-looking position that was not in fact fully locked. You had to feel for the second click. She had been feeling for the first click and stopping. Robert confirmed this that evening when he tested it systematically. He said, "The latch can pass visual inspection and a single-click test and still fail under pressure." He said, Ajax was right. He said it with the specific tone of a software engineer acknowledging a bug he should have caught. If you stay for stories about what animals sense before we do, you're in the right place. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. The gate was replaced. The new gate had a single-step latch that produced an audible and tactile confirmation that Tamara could check without looking. Ajax stopped sitting in front of it the morning after installation. The pediatrician heard about this at Zara's 15-month checkup and was quiet for a moment. She said, "Dogs respond to instability in structures the way they respond to instability in people, through vibration, through sound pattern, through the subtle movement of something that looks fixed but isn't." She said, "He felt something in that gate that you couldn't see." She said, "Good instinct." On both ends. She was looking at Tamara when she said this. Tamara thought about Tuesday morning and the first click that felt right, and the fact that she had not pressed for the second one. She thought about the 18 stairs below the gate that produced when she pressed for the second click that Thursday, the specific sensation of locking that she had been missing for what might have been 3 weeks. Has your dog ever done something that made no sense until it was the only thing that made sense? Tell us in the comments. These stories deserve to be heard. Ajax was not trained for structural assessment. He is a Rottweiler, which means he was bred for herding and guarding, and the specific instinct that places his body between things he loves and things that are wrong. Zara, moving toward the gate that wasn't fully locked, was wrong. He placed his body between them. This is the entire explanation. It is also not a small thing. Zara is 2 years old now. The gate has been retired. She can navigate stairs safely under supervision. Ajax has moved on from his station at the top of the stairs to his new position, which is beside Zara wherever she is, at a respectful distance with the watchful attention of a dog who has decided that his job is to know where she is. Robert has not forgotten the gate. He tested the replacement model against the same failure mode analysis he applies to software. It passed. He still checks it every morning with 2 fingers until he hears the second click. Every guardian deserves to be recognized, even the ones who never asked for anything in return. If stories like this matter to you, subscribe so you never miss the next one. The pediatrician had said 1 word, and it was instinct. But Tamara, driving home from the checkup with Zara in the back seat and Ajax's big head out the rear window and the second click gate sitting at the top of the stairs at home, thought about the word and thought it was not quite right. Instinct implies something automatic. What Ajax had done felt more considered than that. He had found the problem, he had identified the solution available to him, and he had applied it consistently until the problem was resolved. That is not automatic. That is competence. She understands the difference between reflex and skill. Ajax was both. Tomorrow, a dog who spent 3 months sleeping closer and closer to one specific wall in the house and what was inside it.